Mint is just cold spicy. Let's break this down. What's up, community? So, recently, I've seen this thing go around the interwebs that mint is just cold spicy. I guess part of this makes sense. This thing and this thing, they have very similar qualities. They act in a similar way. Obviously on opposite ends of the spectrum of spiciness and heat to your mouth and your internal organs. Whatever. Example A. I don't want to try these. Just to show you. I've never tried these before. Yeah, that's right. These are brand new. Oh, that's... Look at this. Look at how red that is. I don't want to... That's a deterrent. Okay. I don't want to eat this. Extra hot, Nuevo, extra hot chili and lime Pringles. These shouldn't exist. Who eats these? Oh my gosh, I'm crying a little bit. Alright, so it kind of goes like this. Oh, brain! What the heck? No, it wasn't. Hands? No, it wasn't hot when we touched it. It was just normal. You get the picture. Things that are spicy aren't hot when you touch them. They're only hot when you put them in your mouth. Now, mint is kind of the same way. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's smooth. Yeah, it is. Okay, brain. No, what? When you touched it, it was lukewarm. Yeah, don't blame the other one on me. Fine. Minty things and spicy things aren't actually hot or cold. Like, when you touch them, they're not hot or cold. Until you put them in your mouth, then they just erupt into flames or chill you off like an ice box. The sensation that you get from eating mint isn't the same thing as like eating ice. And that kind of uncomfortable heat feeling that you get from eating spicy foods isn't the same as pouring hot water down your throat, which I assume is also deeply uncomfortable. Minty and spicy work a lot more like flavors. The active compound in spicy foods is called capsaicin. That's how the internet said it was pronounced. And it does a thing with the VR1 receptor in your brain that just kind of says, oh hey, here are the pain receptors associated with heat. This food is hot. I don't know if I can... I'm not eating... No more. It's actually the same compound that's involved in creams and lotions, like pain-relieving creams. You know how when you touch the cream, it's like cold, but then when you rub it on your open wound, like all of a sudden, it's hot? Literally, it's spicy, which, I mean, good luck thinking about that the next time you put on creams or lotions. Mint is pretty similar. It's got this protein called TRPM8 that's found in all your mint and all your minty gum. Anything associated with mint, it's got TRPM8 in it, and it does exactly the opposite. So when you put it in your mouth, this TRPM8 just kind of tells your brain, hey brain, your mouth is actually super cold, and your brain's just kind of like, okay. Which is why whenever you if you've ever chewed gum or eaten a mint, and then taken a drink of water right afterwards, it's the coldest thing you've ever put in your mouth. That's why. So, on a scientific level, yes, mint is just cold spicy, which is so much more disappointing than I thought it'd be. But speaking of super hot foods, there's this thing I really want to show you guys. In nature, God has put in certain parameters on what's okay. And humans have a tendency of just completely disregarding all of these limits, whether it's like the Garden of Eden or the Tower of Babel or whatever. Humans have a tendency to just say, forget it. We're just gonna do whatever we want, even when it's stupid. Enter the ghost pepper. The ghost pepper is this pepper that is so absurdly hot that native people used to put this around their village or their town or whatever. I didn't read too far into it, as this natural barrier, so that when animals walked up and they saw these ghost peppers, they'd be like, oh no, I don't mess with that, and they'd turn and walk the other way to prevent bear attacks and that kind of stuff. I don't know if it was bears. This thing is so spicy that nature doesn't mess with it. It'll set you on fire and turn you into a ghost. You've got to be an absolute cube to go ahead and mess with this ghost pepper. This thing is so hot that it supersedes natural limits on what should be spicy. And humans say, yeah, let's eat it. Just to illustrate, just to show you how hot this thing is, there's this heat unit of measurement for hot foods called the Scoville Hot Units, SHU. It kind of measures how spicy things are. It's a thing that the law uses to say you need warning labels if this thing is more hot than however many SHU. A jalapeno falls somewhere between 2,500 and 5,000 SHUs. So yeah, whatever. This ghost pepper clocks in at 1,041,427 SHU. Yeah. That's how hot this thing is. And humans decide, Let's go ahead and eat it! Smartest creatures in nature. Supposed to be. Dumbest things. Unfortunately, that's not where it ends. So we decide to crossbreed this stuff until it's literally more than 2 times as hot as the ghost pepper. And then we call it the Carolina Reaper. I could not think of a more appropriate name for this abomination of nature. This Carolina Reaper has 2.2 million SHU in heat. Why we would ever need something like that, I don't know. I put a little too hot a hot sauce on my Taco Bell, and like food is ruined for the rest of the day. I don't even eat jalapenos because I think they're too hot. This Carolina Reaper would ruin food for the next 5 years. So yeah, minty is just the cold version of spicy, scientifically, I guess. Don't push the limits of nature, and as always, thanks for watching. Stay salty. If you like that video, you might like some of our others. Right up there. Patreon's in the corner, social media's in the other corner, and to subscribe, click right here. It's probably here. Am I tall enough? Probably not.